Hey, Bobby here at Extreme Fitness Boot Camp. I'm taking you through a 10-minute workout today. I hope you enjoyed the jump rope training video. This is different. This is a workout. This is us getting together and figuring out how to blast it out for 10 minutes. Now, there's a real benefit to 10-minute workouts. They're all performance-based. And what that means is each and every time you work out, you're trying to improve on the weight you use. If you're not trying to go up in weight, then you're trying to bring in more reps. If not weight or reps, then the time it takes you to do it. Try to do the same amount of weight, the same amount of reps, but in less time. You're always trying to improve your performance. So that's the good thing about performance-based training. What we're trying to do is maximize what you can do immediately. If you go up 5 flights of stairs and you're absolutely winded, you need performance-based training. You need something that's going to really accelerate your heart rate and see how well you can handle it. The other thing that's truly beneficial about this, and why I really recommend everybody base all their workouts on performance, is that it's doable. And what I mean by that, if your goal is to say lose 20 pounds, you can't go to the gym tonight and lose 20 pounds. But if your goal is to do more weight than you did last time, then you can succeed. And all of these little successes bring that long-term goal into it. Believe me, if you do performance-based training, all those other things will materialize. And so I have a 2-part workout. Actually, it's 10 rounds. It has 2 exercises, push-ups and squats. And so let's get right to it. Okay, so this is a push-up squat sequence, and what we're going to do is we're going to meet the buzzer each and every minute. We'll start with 5 and 5 of each, then we'll go to 6 and 6. Now this is level 1, and so we'll go 5 and 5, 6 and 6, break. These are 10 rounds. Do 2 more rounds, break. Do 2 more rounds, break, and then do a final round. So we'll break on the 3rd, the 6th, and the 9th minute. Now you might want to write that down. That's a whole lot easier than carrying this video around. This is something, if you're a level 1 exerciser, you can do. And so I'm going to, that timer's coming up. I'm going to answer it. I've got 5 push-ups to do, and I've got to be in position to do it because that bell's going to go every 60 seconds whether I want it to or not. Good. Push-ups, I can do them on my knees if I want. That's no big deal. If so, try to keep my tail down. I don't want this. Try to stay down here. 5. If you can do them all the way here, that's great. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Good. Up on my feet. Squat time. All I'm doing is trying to make sure my rear end goes back behind my heels. My weight stays on my heels. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look where my weight is. If I get it out here, if I've leaned over too much, I'm already committing the cardinal sin. Stay back here. So that's 5 push-ups and 5 squats. The next minute, and look at this. My breathing is not so tranquil as it was. I'm starting to breathe a little bit just from that. I've got another time. It's coming up in 15 more seconds, but let me talk to you. I'm going up to 6 and 6. That was 5 and 5. 6 and 6. Look at the form. That's super important. I've got to stay back here. Squats are wonderful. Some people have an unspeakable aversion for squats, and it's normally because they put undue pressure on their knees. So let's get our push-ups. 6 and 6 this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's knock out our squats here. Again, stay rearward. Think of this as a rear exercise. If you have knee problems, there's a good chance squatting will help them, provided you observe good form. There's 1. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The next one's a break, then we go 7, 7, 8, 8, break, 9, 9, 10, 10, break, and then finally 11, 11. That's level 1 workout. Okay, so we're at level 2, same basic exercises, squat and push-ups. We're just going to make it a little bit harder. So here, the bell's coming up. I've got to be ready. It's still 5 and 5. I'm just going to change what I do here. I'm going to blast a little bit. If you want to clap, you can, but I'm going to come all the way to my fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Get on my box. I'm going to touch my bottom down here on this 12-inch box and then get all the way to my toes. I might get airborne. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I've got 30 seconds of break here. But this particular sequence, again, this is level 2. I get no breaks. I'm going to work each one. So it's 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, all the way up to 14, 14. And you can believe me, there's going to be some oxygen flowing when I get up to 14. So again, we add a little plyometrics to it, jump training with both our push-up and with our squat. And believe me, that'll be a real step up from level 1. It's time for Extreme. Okay. Okay, we're ready for the extreme version. Now notice we haven't changed exercises too much here. You don't have to. You just amp them up a little bit. We're going into push-ups, except this time instead of just exploding with the hands, the entire body's coming up. The same thing with the squats. We're going to go from one to the other, getting airborne and moving laterally. And what did I do? I just made an ordinary squat push-up sequence into something fantastic. So here we go. I think that timer's within 5 seconds here. Just in time. Push-up blast. Bring everything up. If you want to add a clap, you can. Here we go. Everything comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Up for the squats. Side to side, I'm going laterally. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Whew. Now, I've got the next 35 seconds off, but now I have to go to 6 and 6, and then 7 and 7. There are no breaks this time, all the way to 14 and 14. When you do that, and you spend 10 minutes at it, you'll feel like you worked out for an hour. That was the extreme version of the push-up squat sequence. Work it. Write it down. Take it to the gym. If it's not your whole workout, make it your last 10 minutes. Believe me, you'll come limping out of there. Thanks for watching.